welcome back to another video. So, I just realized that I've been getting more and more subscribers that are from the UK, and I'm very happy about that. So I guess with, Brexit, a lot of British people are worried about, their statuses and things like that. And most of the questions that I've been receiving from people from the UK have been about Brexit and how it affects Spain and things like that. Well, yeah, I have been getting information on this because, yeah, I mean, Brexit was a big deal, and of course, you're probably worried about everything. I've got some good news and some bad news, but I mean, the good news, I guess I'll say it, but it's really not necessary because we're in the year 2022. So basically, the good news was because now it's too late, but was Spain gave like I think all of the EU, to be honest, they gave like a transitionary period. So that way, let's say for example, you were already living in Spain and you're from the UK and Brexit finished, and then you're worried like how that was going to affect you. Well, there was a period between 2020 and 2021 where you would take your, I think what British people had was a green card for their residency. I'm American, so my card is a little bit different. It's not green. It looks like a regular ID card, but I know what those green cards look like because I've seen them. They could transfer that over to get a permit, a resident permit. But this transitional period lasted only for 1 year. So and that also affected your family too. If like, you had like an American spouse or whatever, like, they would also get the same permit connected to an EU citizen. So basically during this transitionary period, you got to keep your EU status. Okay, so just to make it simple, you got to keep your EU status while you were a resident in Spain. I don't know if this affected other EU countries. I have no idea. However, after this transitionary period has finished, okay, after 2021, it's done. If you were not a resident during that time, you are considered to be a non-EU citizen. So you are just the same as an American, a Canadian, anyone outside the EU. I know it sucks. A friend of mine was actually at the airport, and he was traveling to another country. And when you go through passport control, some countries you have to go through the non-EU line, and then there's the EU line. And he said there was an English girl that was complaining because she was trying to go through the EU line, and they told her no. They said you have to go through the non-EU line, and she was like, but I'm British, this doesn't make any sense. And they had to explain to her that after Brexit, you are no longer considered an EU citizen. So if you are, let's say, living in Britain, or the UK, and you're thinking about moving to Spain, then you'll have to go through the same visa processes as the rest of us. So that means that all of my past videos about visas and citizenship information and all that stuff will apply to you. So, but those that were here or had residency during that transitionary period, it's not affecting you. You can do, let's say, you did it during that year, and then now your residency is about to expire. It doesn't matter. You still go through the same process like another EU citizen to get that transferred over. So yeah, I'm sorry. I hate giving bad news. I really do. Yeah, if the only thing that could have saved you is if you were here during the year 2020 to 2021. But now, yes, everything that I talk about in my videos about, being a non-EU citizen and trying to get residency and finding work and being sponsored and all that stuff, it'll apply to someone from the UK as well. Even though I made this channel towards Americans, everything that I talk about applies to anyone that's not part of the European Union, and now that includes my fellow Englishmen, or people from the UK. All right, so that's it for this video. I know it's short. I will do more stuff pertaining to Brexit, and how it'll affect English people, people from the UK, in future videos. I just wanted to address that because I have been getting questions from people that were, not living in Spain, and they were thinking about moving to Spain, and they were asking me, they were like, well, I live in the UK, and, does the non-EU stuff apply to me, even though we've had Brexit? And the answer is yes. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I have a whole list of different topics. Right now I'm putting more stuff together about buying a house as a resident, as a non-resident in Spain, and like the taxes and all that stuff. But yeah, stick around, and yeah, leave a comment, question, down below, and I will do my best to respond. All right, hasta luego. Have a good weekend, or whenever I upload this video. Ciao.